Book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory. Kol Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash Rakatam. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth with faith and sincerity, risking their lives and the freedom to do so. Shalom to the Akwath and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willing, this edifying video. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the other nations, in the land of other nations, looking like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth to you. I say Shalom. This is the brother Yahweh Sop out of the GMS Cleveland Church, a fellow servant, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. And I just wanted to do a quick video, not trying to make it too long, but I saw a video earlier today while I was at work. And, I don't do videos normally at work, so I decided to try and do it when I, got home. But I'm not aware if anybody's familiar with it. But you had he appears to be an Edomite, but he's speaking on a sweet baby Jesus or whatever. But this is a story basically. You got a Michigan barber who's 77, defined the state over shut down, his license is suspended but refuses to close. So like ever since the shutdown, you got different people define like the stay at home shelter in place order. And this guy, I remember them speaking on him for like pretty much the whole time. Um, you know, it's been a shutdown. And this is the guy. I believe they had people coming out, especially on the news or show. You had people coming out supporting him. You had literally, Edomites from other states come and get their haircuts from him. Because at the end of the day, you know, like I've heard many of the elders speak of lately, especially Elder Malcolm, about like basically these Edomites are finally realizing how it feels to be Jake, and they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, though. Who shall rouse Judah up? But at the end of the day, Esau, the lesser Edomites, the ones that's looked at as peasants, they're going to get roused up. You had an Edomite cop that lost his job because he didn't want to comply with the orders, and you're gonna have that because this is the Lord's show. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have, you know, diehard Edomites, even though they might not like Jake. They looking at it. I mean, for whatever reason, the Most High gonna move their heart and mind to to be, because you've had a sheriff, I think in Arizona, what he's not complying with the basically enforcing the shelter in place laws that's been set up by their governor. So, it's just a whole like bunch of division. And, let me get that scripture, matter of fact. Bear with me with him. This is the book of Luke, starting at chapter 12. I'm going to start at verse 49. I am come to send fire on earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? Now this is red, well, as you can see, it's red letter, but this is the words of Yahweh Shah, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, the anointed, the Messiah, G381, kindle light. It says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. So basically, this is all in the Most High's plans because, like I said, I use that word division. You got people that's literally like all for the lockdown, all for, shelter in place because they're really in, the media, they really believe in, that pestilence and the darkness, that COVID-19, for everybody's safety. You got people protesting about the shelter in place, but then you got people protesting against the protesters. So that's all division. But at the same time, it's reading the scripture tell you that Yahweh Shah said he came to bring division. So I'm not trying to really make this that long. So basically, you got this barber, right? 77-year-old, defiant state over the shutdown, license suspended but refuses to close. if we wait until we've absolutely perfectly say we'll never have the freedoms that we had, Carl Monique said, adding, I had no income. There was nothing coming in. So he did it. I should have played the damn Fair Use Act. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. Bear with me for a second. Well, it's Fair Use Act, I believe, is 17, but it's Fair Use Act 17. I'm not profiting from this, just educating. So I'm going to play a little bit of the videos.
Carl Mankey's attorney, David Coleman, tells me it's safe to say, despite what the state is saying, Mankey will not be served today. Perhaps it'll come tomorrow, but Coleman says one thing is for sure, Mankey will not face any consequences until he is served.
And I'll go out of here in handcuffs, or if Jesus comes. I'm just not going to kowtow to oppressive administration.
Under the Occupational Licensing Act, a first offense will result in a 93-day misdemeanor and $500 fine, and every subsequent violation or haircut could arguably be another violation.
We'll see how it all rolls out. You know, I'm just taking it a day at a time, haircut at a time.
And Mankey will have no problem filling his chair or finding support.
Essential business, essential jobs, it's one that pays your bills and feeds your family. There's no other way to put it.
I'd like people to understand that it's not necessarily a left-right issue. It can be conveyed as political, but this is a government versus the people issue.
Mankey's attorney tells me as soon as he is served, they can make an immediate appeal and have a hearing within 24 hours in front of an administrative law judge. If the judge decides in favor of the state, it could go up to circuit court and back to the judge who ruled in favor of Mankey earlier this week. In Owasso, Leah Kamana, Mid-Michigan Now.
So, okay, that's the video. So, like I said, this is a guy, I believe it's been since the shutdown. You know, it's a older Edomite, you know what I'm saying? But what he doing, because in my opinion, you know, older people be for nonsense type shit sometimes. Majority of them, because, you know, they've been through a whole hell of a lot of shit. Now, you know, I've heard certain stories like they was talking about the older couple that basically in Florida, they opened everybody up, let them go to the beach. And then they got to screaming at the elderly couple because they were sitting in chairs, and they like, well, you can't sit in a chair. So people was looking at them crazy, but nobody really stood up. Most older people, like, in my opinion, this guy, he see this shit for what it is. He like, this some bullshit. You know what I mean? He done seen most of his life. You know what I mean? It's, you know, a lot of, see, he's a different generation. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, years ago, like my dad and their forefathers, they wouldn't have stood for a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But this is a dumbed down, weakened generation. My demon used to always make this statement. She said it was in the scriptures. I searched high and low for the scripture. It's not in there. So I always ask where it's at. I done the internet searches. Maybe I should ask one of the elder apostles. But she said each generation gets weaker but wiser. Now, I can understand why that statement made, but she made it seem like that was in the scriptures, and it's not. You know what I mean? You know, like you go all the way back to like Adam and them. Of course, the men were of bigger stature. You know what I mean? Like the elder Yashawama, he was breaking down something so cold, I got to really rewatch it again and take notes because, you know, I do a lot of watching videos at the job. But not to digress. At the end of the day, this guy is older. He probably for the bullshit. He's doing what these other people that's rallying behind him ready to do. But at the same time, that's going to cause division. Because you got these Edomites that's proud, that's used to having their way. Now they feeling like niggas. And they not going to have that. And by this man being defiant, that's going to cause division to this man's kingdom. I'm going to play this video, then I got like 2 scriptures. No, I got 3 scriptures. I'm not trying to make this that long. So I'm going to play this video because this was a couple days, I think like that was like 2 or 3 days ago. This is another video because they went to court. So like I said, it's a Fair Use Act, 17. I'm not profiting off of this. I'm just using this, you know, information to teach. So here's the video.
Michigan barbershop rages on tonight. A 77-year-old barber in the small town of Owasso continues to operate, defying the governor's executive orders.
Today, the barber got a big win. A judge ruled in his favor, allowing him to stay open after the Attorney General tried to shut him down. Alicia Bergio from our Flint affiliate spoke with the barber and his lawyer today.
Courts are going to be deciding these things. Are these executive orders legal or not? It's our position they are not.
David Coleman, Carl Mankey's attorney, saying in a Monday press conference that his law firm will back Mankey all the way up to the Supreme Court if they have to.
Certain businesses are favored, they can open. Other businesses are unfavored, they stay shut. And their businesses get destroyed. That's what we're fighting in this case.
Last week, Mankey was given 2 citations from police and a health protection order demanding he cease operation or he would be shut down. On Monday, his sign is still flashing and Mankey is still up and running.
I had to get back to work. I feel that it's my right to work.
An emotional Mankey overwhelmed by the crowd.
I cannot believe the support that I've got.
People even driving from out of state to get a trim.
I came out here from Norman, Oklahoma, and I came out here to support this fine gentleman. I think it's fantastic. I'm really...
You can see that's E all day, right? And you gotta know that these men are actually armed. You get what I'm saying? Like, you see it, you got militias running around. This shit gonna be horrible. But rightfully so, because this place deserves to be fucked up. And if you hear, you know what I mean, you know, the Lord got you here for a reason. You know, that's all I would say. But you see that one, though? Man, that look like Dukes of Hazzard right there.
really glad to see everyone here.
Those who oppose his decision, including the governor, feel his barbershop being open is putting people at risk.
But I expect people to follow the law. These executive orders are not a suggestion. They're not optional. They're not helpful hints. This is an order to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Despite the backlash,
I'm going to say.
And not to digress, but it's just funny. You seeing how like each one of these governors of each state just became like their own little presidents in some kind of way, right? Like it make like these people look like when you was in school in like elementary and you had the teacher. Now that woman, if she did, man, you be the. I mean, like real talk though, like this is gonna be really, really horrible because, like I say, and Trump is not stupid. You know what I mean? Like Trump is actually very smart. Like I said, Trump made sure he is not caught up in none of that shit. Everybody mad at the governors and everybody else. Nobody's mad at Trump, but he signed all the executive orders. All this shit is off executive orders that he signed. Salakia.
Until Jesus comes.
I'm gonna leave it on that because I mean, you know, they love their white Salakia. They fair skinned Jesus, but you know what I'm saying. He did make a statement. He said, "I'm gonna stay open to Jesus come." You know what I'm saying? You know that white meat, that other white meat. How about that? That pork. But anyhow, so as you can see, a judge actually sided with him. So the division is even going further than just he disobeying the governor, and because the thing is, it's bigger than what you. I mean, you know, you got to read between the lines. He's not going to jail because it's people supporting him. That shit gonna turn into more than just you know what I mean? People they dragging out their house and shit, but it's a reason why they ain't dragging him out that barbershop. Because you got people probably got an armed militia or some shit like that. That's just like with that guy. What was his name? Ahmad or whatever, the black guy that got shot by the two E's. They got a militia around their house. They got armed men willing to go ahead, go to war because of the fact that how that happened. Like, y'all don't even get race wars are spoken of in the Bible, man. Everything that you see now is spoken. Let me get these scriptures out. Salakia though. But when I seen that, I was like, wow, that's division right in your face. So at the end of the day, division is talked about in the Bible. So let me get this scripture. This is a book of Salakia. Book of Matthew, chapter 12, start at verse 22. I'm going to start at verse 22. Matthew 12 and 22. Then was brought unto him one possessed with a devil, blind and dumb, and he healed him, insomuch that the blind and dumb both spake and saw. And all the people were amazed and said, Is not this the son of David? But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, This fellow doth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of devils. So he's saying basically they try to accuse him of being a demon or a Satanist or a warlock or something. So that they saying that he only got power over the demons because he's a demon himself. Verse 25, and Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. You go into that word desolation, G2049, to lay waste, to come to naught. So meaning it's going to be destroyed. You know what I mean? He said, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. You know, my issue, one of my afflictions in this truth is my demonic demon. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do one thing, she trying to do another thing. Division. The house can't stand. Right. You just literally had a judge that did not follow through with, like you had a local circuit judge that did not follow through with the orders that the governor did. You get what I'm saying? That's division right there. You got sheriffs and shit not actually, you know what I mean? And I forgot who said that. I think it was the elder. He was like, you know, you're going to have police officers that's not going to literally, because you got certain people that actually know that this, like when we was out on the highways and byways, they understood and heard and know that's the truth. They might not be actually doing the work, but people know truth when they hear truth. You got people that might know that they might not like you, but hear that they did Edomite and be like, you know what I mean? Like, when you read that First Thessalonians, when it goes into that man of sin being revealed, come on, they literally making fucking house resolution bills talking about 666. If you ain't at the end of this shit, what the fuck is you talking about? That's hilarious. This guy's funny. Salakia. It's going to be a demonic photo, too. It's going to be some shit from the world. Watch. Salakia. Verse 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And how is it going to stand? You got Bill Gates talking about everybody got to be locked out. You got Donald Trump talking about we got to work. They both Satan, they both try to bring in this agenda, but they both divided. They both try to do it their own way. Now, mind you, like I say, I think, you know, Donald Trump, that's just like I always make this statement. People used to think that Bush Jr. was stupid. He was far from stupid. You better go watching. Like that's just like Donald Trump. I heard people say he's stupid because he made that statement about take Lysol. Yeah, can we make something out of that? This man lost $1 billion and then went and made like $6 billion. You really think this man fucking stupid? Because you stupid if you think he's stupid. Like, I could say anything and see if you bite on it. To show you who's stupid is the dumbass people that's going to try and take some Lysol so they don't get no fucking coronavirus. You people stupid walking around with all the motherfucking masks on your face. That's stupid. The fuck? Donald Trump ain't wore a mask yet. Dumbass people. Take the time. That's dumb. You thinking he dumb. This nigga ain't wore a mask yet. But you talking about he dumb because he's made the Lysol. Salakia. I'm gonna switch to another script. He proud as Jake shit. Jake's so fucking proud. And then, man, this man sitting up here, yeah, he made a stupid statement, but yet still you doing what the fuck? Like, he ain't wearing no mask. I watched that video where the Edomite cops went and, Salakia, he pulled up on the guy in his house. And they talking about you got to leave because we worry about the COVID, but ain't none of them wearing masks. But you supposed to be worried about this shit. Then the police, you know what I'm saying? I see police wearing them. I see police not. You know what I'm saying? I wear one, but I ain't going to wear that bitch all day. You got to breathe, man. Like, man, fuck out of here, man. Anyway, I mean, come on. Like, man, people is really stupid. Like I say, like, he's showing you. That's what I said. He ain't stupid at all. He literally, like, he doing some nigga shit. He must have been around some niggas. That's why 50 faggot ass up there like, oh yeah, he must be a gangster. He trying to suck dick, trying to get in. 50 a bitch. I hope that nigga get hit with a missile. Today though, like a missile, it ain't gotta be the nuke. It ain't gotta be an ICBM. Fuck that nigga. Like, Salakia though. I'm digressing. Let me get this scripture. That shit just pissed me off though. So at the end of the day, when you see the
division. The division causes sedition. So when you go in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, it say, I'm going to start at verse 14. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, meaning it's coming near. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's race riots right there. You got one group of people gonna fight up against another group of people. Now, you got these stupid ass people that live in this country that actually is over here. I remember growing up at one point in time, we was told our people came over here on boats, we were slaves, we weren't shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got one separate, that's why you got these Edomites, they like, oh no, we ain't no niggas. You don't, right, you get what I'm saying? Like, you, man, it's a whole history in this country. People don't even understand. They ain't never tried to take the word. So anyway, long story short, you got one group of people already angry. That's why they killed that Jake, man. You know what I mean? Like, this dude wasn't doing nothing but running, and they just killed him. Like, boom. Then they come to find out this dude is taking pictures with the governor and shit like that. Like, what the fuck? I ain't mean to try and cuss like that today, but that is just like the elder said from South Carolina. You know, it's get vexing sometimes. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men. Sedition meaning uprising. And that Edomite, fuck it. I'm going to say, give me this second strike. Fuck it. That Edomite motherfucker, he like, fuck y'all. He probably looking at it like, if I die today, he's 77 years old. That dude could probably had as much pussy as he want to. I'm tired of pussy lightweight. Like, the fuck? I mean, what pussy gonna do different than I ain't did yet? Like, anyhow, so I mean, like, it ain't too much, you know. I ain't seeing. I don't even want to try and get $1 million of paper money, and I ain't trying to get no digital money. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't gonna get. I mean, the Lord can do anything, but what I'm saying is this: that dude is taking a stand because he's like, shit, the fuck. It's gonna be the older people that's gonna get riled up a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I talk to some of my people, they're like, oh no, I ain't letting nobody do this, even though they stuck in la la land because they can't see this shit. But I guess they starting to see. I don't know. But I'm like, don't you see this? Don't you see? They like, no, I ain't letting nobody do this. They talking about coming door to door. They just passed a bill door to door. Everybody getting tested. What you talking about? Pay attention to this. They did it in China first. Then China just locked everybody down. They gonna end up locking everybody down here. Best believe. And I said it first. Not being proud, just make sure you heard. Anyhow, it said, for there should be sedition among men, invading one another, meaning it's gonna get to a point where men gonna start running to other men's houses. They already doing that to the stores. Wait till when it get down to it ain't no food in the store like that. They shall not regard their king. This man, he's like, no, he wouldn't regard what that governor said. And that was abroad at that. He's like, man, fuck you, I had to get to work. And how many other people feel that way? You know how many stores I passed, grocery stores, when they motherfucking breaking into the bitches? Or I heard about a guy dying trying to break into a Save-A Lot. He died in an event. People hungry, what the fuck? And the government talking about what they doing, but they not. You know how many people fall through the cracks in this shit? That's the term they actually use. It's a big system. They fall through the cracks. What the fuck do you mean? You got a whole test that they try to make mandatory that can't even prove if you got this shit or not. Did you know that? What? No. Anyhow, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings or princes in the course of their actions to offend their power. A man should desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. You got these cities that actually got these whole restrictions where you can't just go up in a city. I didn't know they saying Ohio got restrictions. They saying Ohio don't. I mean, you know, it's supposed to be a holiday coming up. I don't remember which one it is, but they say it's travel restrictions in Ohio. So, you know, that's a script right there. Anyhow, I got one last scripture because at the end of the day, basically, all of this is going to lead to this. Oh, Salakia, that's my fault. Salakia. chapter 19. Because at the end of the day, it's a reason why they ain't just come grab that old Edomite. They ain't worried about, the other Edomite that came and got him and his woman. They had a big ass dog, and the dog, dogs are spiritual. That dog, since they about to grab him, the dog bucked up, about to fuck one of them up. I'd have let the dog fuck one of them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. I'm already going to get some shit I don't want. You know what I mean? He loved that dog, though, but still, though, you got me fucked up. That dog would have been biting. That was a big-ass German Shepherd, too. And everybody seen that with all the brothers in the truth. They like, I mean, because you can't take the dog with you. You know what I mean? We'd have tried to fight out of there. They'd have fucked me up. Like, wait, the dog got around, I'd have got around. We'd have fucked some. Because dude must have got mad because the dog got mad. Like, Rrr. But the dude complied. He like, don't kill my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'd have did a Riddick. The dog is a sacrifice. Maybe I'd have did like him and be like, well, no. I've been drinking some Yaya Akios. Salakia is just coming out goofy, but oh man, this is vexing. And the elder just made a video. He turned around and made like, he's so much in the spirit, he done made like 4 videos today at work. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. No, I'm going to start at verse 1. Because at the end of the day, all that sedition is going to lead to this. The burden of Egypt. And the modern day Egypt is America. When you go into Egypt, Egypt means bondage. You know what I mean? The land over there at the time we was there, our forefathers and whatnot, was called Mizraim. It's not. Egypt is a Greek word, if you didn't know. And the customs that was being done in Egypt is being done in America today. That's what we call it Babylon, because Babylon is a land of confusion. This place uses, in Hollywood, you got some Babylonian shit. You got Babylonian shit on the fucking gate. You got the fucking pyramid in Las Vegas, the Luxor. You got a fucking a phallus in Washington, D.C. So at the end of the day, you got all these different you got these cathedrals and coliseums that look like in Rome. You got all these different cultures mixed and mangled all in one. Why wouldn't this place, all them cultures and all them cities and civilizations, all them, empires got destroyed. Now, what do you think will be the fate of a place that got all of them mixed up in one? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh, while Yahweh shall rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. Modern day Egypt is America, and the idols of Egypt, which we have many of those. But to show you how an idol really has no power, if you really read the scriptures, it's so many stories of the idols being shown that they only have power because your vain ass mind make them have power. People idolize celebrities. You got celebrities sitting in the fucking house telling you to sit in the house too. I ain't had to sit in the house the whole fucking time of this shit. It says, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Because the Most High God, it tell you that he put that spirit on you to believe in that fucking idol because he don't love you. He gonna kill you. And people don't believe that. They're like, that's crazy. Because I heard this from the preacher. The preacher didn't teach you right. You go read the Bible for yourself. I ain't telling you I gotta read you the Bible. Go read it for yourself. It literally tell you what I just said. It says, shall be moved at his presence. Like if you go read the story of who's that? When the Philistines put the Ark of the Covenant around their idols. Every time they put about their idols, listen, they stole the Ark of the Covenant from the Israelites because the Israelites lost in battle. They took the Ark of the Covenant to their spot, put it with their idols and deities and what they believed in. Every time they closed the door, the idols they had kept falling over.
To the point where they took the Ark of the Covenant and gave it back to him. Like, man, we don't even want this. It says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Verse 2, this is the point. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. Who did I tell you is the modern day Egyptian? The so-called, well, I call him E. Everybody know that's in the truth who is E. But at the end of the day, you got some 2/3 niggas that's, Egyptians as well. They believe in this punk ass shit. You still believing in it because they gave you $1,200 because, listen, they talking about giving motherfuckers hazard pay, all kind of shit. Why do you think they doing it? Why do you think food's getting more expensive? Yet and still at the same time, food getting more expensive. You got people that ain't getting no kind of income. It's a video of a female on the internet talking about, she cussing out. This bitch is probably a 2/3 broad, but she ain't stupid to the point that she say, what the fuck? She say, I got children. She say, I need to get to the BMV to get me a fucking license. Y'all got that closed, but you got this punk ass Popeyes open. How the fuck is that essential? But this is not essential. They serving food. The easiest way to get somebody sick is if you serving them fucking food. So at the end of the day, I think that's why the elder always say, like, a lot of these people are on low ass fucking level. I know people ain't that fucking stupid. A lot of people just, no, some people stupid. But some people just don't say shit. They sit back or they got their own little theories on certain shit. At the end of the day, a lot of people gonna get fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, your own rationale on this shit. That's like everybody believe in the Bible. But like I told somebody, Christianity and the Bible don't even actually interact. Because Christianity tell you to love a homosexual, but the Bible tell you to kill a faggot. It literally tell you in the Bible, you supposed to kill a faggot. Now you can't in this society, but you damn sure ain't supposed to be fucking like kicking it with them. In this society, you kill the faggot, you gonna get killed or go up under the jail. But my point is, how you gonna have a doctrine based off a Bible that contradicts your doctrine? But they say we bugged out. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna bring out this scripture one more time because I ain't mean to digress. It'd be so much going on in 1 week. I'm trying to hold it together. I don't want to bug out. You know what I'm saying? Salakia Yahweh Bashim Yashah. This says, and I will set the Egyptian against Egyptian. So E gonna get against E. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. And this man's kingdom is going down. You just literally seen it in the video. They looking like, shit, we not complying. And that's just one city. That's a small city at that. Who heard of that little city? That ain't no fucking Detroit or nothing. That's in Michigan, but who heard of where they at? You know what I mean? That's probably a whole bunch of Edomites. Because you ain't see one Jake in there at all. So with that, I hope the lesson was edifying. Get prayed up, stay in the faith to all the Akwat and the Akim. The times is about to really show you. Get your faith up and stay prayed up. Continue doing the work because it was easy going out there on the highways and byways. But now, with all this opposition and all these demons out here, staying in the faith, staying in the spirit is a little bit harder. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory. Call Halalim, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Waha, Chago, that's what Katham. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth with faith and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Shalom to the Akwat, Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willing, was an edifying video. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. Till next time, shalom, shalom, Adonai Ratazah, shalom, Mawat La Babal, shalom.